Hi, Aries. Welcome to your reading for September 2018. Yes, I know I am so extremely late. I apologize. Between the E. coli that got into our water, which is ridiculous for for 2018. Um, but between that and I've been having so many computer problems, this is probably the fifth time I've hit record on your video, so fingers crossed that it comes out okay. Um, yeah, it's like there's a Mercury retrograde right over my head. I don't know. I'm hoping that it's over and I can proceed now. But thank you everyone for your patience. So this is for Aries. Whether your sun is in Aries, your moon, your rising, other major planets, or you've been intuitively guided to the channel, I want to welcome you all. Thank you all for your continued support um, of the channel. I, you guys just blow me away. And I love you all so much. And I feel, it literally weighs on me so heavily when I cannot get your readings to you by the first of the month. Um, but, that's my Virgo mind too. Anyway, I want to thank you all. Thank you for your beautiful donations, keeping the channel alive. Thank you for your beautiful comments, and your beautiful comments to others too. It just truly warms my heart. When I see us supporting others, it's just everything because I know there's a lot out there who don't have family and friends that they can turn to. So I love the channel. I feel like it's such a beautiful outlet, not just for the messages that you receive, but also the love and support I receive back. Just tremendous. So thank you, everyone. Okay, I'm not going to talk long, and I am going to try to shorten my videos. It's like I had a conversation with my guides about bringing them down a little bit, just time-wise. So probably one of the best things to do is me not to talk so much. So I'm going to try that. Okay, guys, we're going to start with the Tibetan singing bowl. This is our signal to guides that we're ready to begin a reading. We're going to clear our mind, release the outcome, and just go with the flow. Okay, so let's get ready. Let's go. Gorgeous. Beautiful. All right, let's see what's going on for you. So I'm saying September. But with all my readings, time is really fluid. But it helps us, I don't know, I guess bookmark the energy in a way. We'll see. We'll see what comes up. I feel really good before the reading. I haven't had any feelings. Normally I'll start to feel how the reading's going to be, if it's going to be heavy or what have you, but I'm not feeling that, so good for you guys. Guess it doesn't promise us that it won't be, but alright, so we're going to use the Mythic Tarot. Mythic or Mystic? I'll have to look it up again. One of the oldest decks I have that I really love. I use these for August. I have not used them for September, so you're going to be the first that I'm using for in the month of September. Speaking of, I want to thank everyone for your beautiful birthday wishes. I had a ton of emails and just comments left, so thank you. Thank you so much. I am officially 58 since yesterday. Today is the 14th. 58. Okay. Just take a couple deep breaths. Just get yourself nice and relaxed. And let's begin. To say my thumb, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but it's like the joint is like really sticking up. I call it my Tarot thumb. It's like my injury from Tarot. I think it's arthritis. But with this deck, I really feel it. Okay. What's going on? Aries, 2018, September. What do we know? What do we need to know? Aries. Oh, we have the Lovers. First card, the Lovers. Card of Gemini. I feel like something stood the test of time. That's what I'm hearing. I stood the test of time. Stood the test of time. Look at this. We have the Nine of Cups attached to the Lovers. We have the Strength card. I know this card is so beat up, right? Card of Leo. I'm going to try to get our cards out first, and then we'll go over them. Jeez. We have the Four of Wands, which is my commitment card. I often feel more than a commitment. What do I mean by that? I mean that, yes, commitment is, well, what do I mean by that? I mean that it's like the word commitment doesn't really matter. It feels like the word commitment doesn't matter because it doesn't really fit for this energy. It's like a level above. There's something beautiful going on here. Stood the test of time. It's funny when I'm looking at the Strength card and the Four of Wands, and that's exactly what I'm feeling. Where over here, I believe that's what I said, stood the test of time. Here, I can see it. Because I'm feeling the Strength card as an energy of like a measure of time. Like it was a time period that I needed to, I want to say overcome, but I don't think it's overcoming. I think it was learning, growing, expanding, soul expansion. Definitely a period of time. And I feel like the time was the hardest thing. Definitely relating to love. You know, I should probably say right now, like I did, I forget whose reading did I do? It might have been Aquarius, where it was very clear from the get-go that it was going to be a love reading, and I mean, this feels the same. I'm feeling the energy of like doing a ritual, like a soulmate ritual, doing like how they used to do like a rain dance to make it rain. I'm feeling the same type of energy. Like I have been doing some type of ritual to bring energy together, bring people together. It may not be you. It almost feels like it's universal energy. Yet I feel like this is definitely a love reading, guys. Without doubt. So if you're not interested in that, then now would be the time to click off. I, you know, okay. Just so you know, when I'm pausing, it's because I'm either feeling the energy, and I think that is another reason why I was kind of forced to take a break, because I do feel it. It's like I feel the energy of the universe, and it can be overwhelming, but it can be absolutely beautiful at the same time. And I'm really feeling that energy of love, but yet it feels beyond the 3D. And I'm feeling the energy of like a ritual being done to bring love together. And it's like the actors in this ritual not knowing completely what's going on with the energy around them, which would be you and whoever this person is. Um, so I don't really know for sure that something's coming together, but I'm still putting my faith in it. So this is what I'm feeling like someone, well, more than one person, putting your faith in something, definitely in a relationship. And again, I have this time period, right? This time period, and the time was the hardest part of it. Yet at the same time, I have belief that this was coming together for me. I had a belief, a faith in the universe, though it has not been easy. Like I want to say, I put a spell on you because you're mine. I put a spell on you. That's what it feels like. It's a bit universal. Okay, let's keep going. I also want to say I'm picking up the energy. It feels kind of like a side note, but I am picking up the energy of during this time period, I did have to learn to let go of absolute control. What do I mean by that? I mean, it's not that I can't wish for what I want, but I had to learn that everyone has a light and a shadow within them. Everyone, including ourselves. And for some of you, it was learning that someone, well, okay, let me bring it down a little bit. It's like I had to learn that in the 3D, okay, okay, it's like someone was expecting someone else to be perfect. And we can say that we're all perfect in our own form, but we were pretty much made to make mistakes. And this is not for everyone. I feel like it's just for very few people, but I still have to say it. Learning the fact, learning how to handle the shadow and the light of everyone. Hmm. I can't expect perfection unless I can also deliver perfection. And I'm going to let that go. We have the Death card, which is a card of Scorpio, falling under the Lovers, so two major arcanas. We have the Six of Pentacles, falling under the Nine of Cups, and beside the Death card. Let's get our last two cards out. We have Judgment, falling under Strength card, two major arcanas again. And we have the Three of Wands, falling under the Four of Wands and beside Judgment. Beside Judgment. Okay, so I'm definitely feeling this time period. I'm looking at the Strength card, which is number 8. Can certainly be talking also about the energy within August. Very, what's the word for August? August energy. Um, Difficult, confusing, up and down, but all of it to make us feel better within ourselves. I have, I feel like for a few of you, I almost feel like we're going to do a twin flame reading. Because I feel like this is about This energy coming in now is energy you have been praying for, asking for, working towards. And I do feel like this is talking about a love that is definitely coming in universally. You know, I'm feeling like with the death card here that there had to be a death of the way we thought about things. I feel like some of it is about releasing control. You know, I want things to show up the way I want them to show up, right? I'm trying to manifest something. Definitely love here, love into my life. What the love that I want to bring into my life, I want it to be of the highest caliber. And this is what I've been working towards. And I feel like what the universe is saying here is everything has been heard. Everything is in motion. But for some, it's like I just need to look at how I'm expecting it to show up. I, hmm, um, this is tricky energy. And I'm saying that because I'm trying to figure out how to get it across. Because so I want to manifest love into my life. Yet am I trying to manifest perfection? And it's almost like you're being prepared. And I don't know. I don't want to say prepared to accept less because it's not about more or less. Um, I need my guides to help me bring in this message. It is about raising one's own energy, not for perfection. Don't shoot for perfection. Reason being is someone can come in and feel a little broken, but it may be you who then heals them, who then helps their soul to expand, and vice versa. So if I'm only open to, I don't know, like top of the line, and I hate to classify it like that, but that's how I'm hearing it. Like I'm only open to this, then I'm really shutting down my soul's ability to expand. Hmm. So it is like you're being prepared because everything has been heard. And now it's just about controlling my own expectations and going with universal flow. You know, it's almost like you're being told that someone's coming in who may be suffering from something. And to be aware of that so you don't, the first instinct isn't to turn them away. I'm not feeling anything like major, but I mean, it is the message. I'm also feeling like this connection that is coming. The lovers here, for some of you, this could have already began. Um, but nonetheless, I feel like this connection that, let's just say, is coming to you. It doesn't feel earthly. I don't know how to say it. It just doesn't feel earthly. It feels quite special. What it feels like to me is like um, all your loved ones who have gone before you, all those who know you. I mean, know you, right? Know your soul. Putting a plan into action. It's like taking in consideration what you want and delivering it to a point, but delivering what is meant to be. Okay, what should I use? What should I use? Let's use a crystal vision. I feel that there is someone special, someone really special, helping to bring this love story together. Let's do one more. Some of you have guides that are quite busy bringing this to your 3D world. Again, it's like I see this group of your soul family, right? Your soul family who's gone before you, the connections that you've had through your lives coming together. I feel also that this is about this is about what you authentically, I don't want to use the word need. No, this is about two people who, moving forward in this, what will be a relationship, is very clear. What feels like was always meant to be. But just because it was meant to be doesn't mean it was meant to be the exact time that we want it to be. This is being directed. This is being watched over. Some of this time period was so we could learn how to truly operate from our authentic selves and not from our past selves. It's like when we're born, we are born with amnesia. We don't remember our past lives, the majority of us. Um, and there's a reason to that. Could you imagine like how we live this life and how many of us carry the scars around of everything that's happened? Could you imagine if you were carrying lifetimes of scars around? So this time period, much like a death and a rebirth, has glorious purpose. So does this time. So did this time. It definitely gives you a chance to be within a relationship 100% authentic. And I do mean 100%. And not just for yourself, but the tremendous glory, the tremendous happiness and joy it'll give you to be this way in this relationship, and vice versa. I think I cut the cards. I'm going to do it one more time though. Let's break this baby down. Look at this. I have the Wheel of Fortune showing up for the lovers. I'm doing the lovers and the Nine of Cups together. Um, when I think of the Wheel of Fortune, I think of a time period, right? I had to go through the wheel, the highs and the lows, right? The letting go of and the building up of. So, that's why I look at the wheel. Like at the top of the wheel, I'm feeling the best me I could feel. I'm feeling my life is good. Bottom of the wheel, I'm not feeling so good. I may have lost things, people, situations. But as we go down the wheel, I feel like half of it is about letting go, right? And the other half, as we climb back up, is about new expectation, new ways of looking at things, new ways of being. It's the expansion. It is definitely a card about fate, destiny. The 10 is really sticking out to me. So this may be coming forward in in October. It doesn't even matter because the energy is here. The energy is here. Let's keep going. I definitely feel like this relationship, what's ever going on here, this is not the first time. And I'm not talking about in this lifetime. You may have been together in this lifetime, but this is energy of past lives together. Very strong. A very deep history. Now, you're probably not going to know that not everyone. Um, but as this moves along, things being revealed, this is not hidden from you. So it's not hidden, yet I still need to be aware of it. Okay, I had a card, a couple cards fly. So we have Justice and the Five of Pentacles. I'm definitely feeling the energy of your spirit guides. It's like a guide is stepping forward. Like I hate to say the strongest guide because it's not really about who's stronger and who's not. Um, it's like this guide is allocated to move forward, to step forward. And, it's that feeling of some of you, yeah, it definitely feels like some of you have gone through a loss. Financial loss for some of you, and some of you, this is a person. Now, I don't feel like this person has passed away that I'm talking about right now. Your guide, yes, but not who they're talking about. I feel like some of you may have, well, it feels like some may have lost love. I lost the love of someone. I feel like I've lost the love of someone. And it feels like it has affected my health. In some way, it was affecting my health. I feel like well, of course you're aware of this, but, it feels like you become aware of this. You become aware, and, I'm going to be honest, for some of you, it's like you become aware and you realize that where you've been investing your time, your energy, who you've been investing your time and energy with, may not be the person that you're meant to be with at this time. Now, if that's you, you're completely aware of this, okay? So I'm not telling you anything you don't know, because you've already gone through this. And I know, it's like I know that the pain was tough. I know that the pain still is tough. And the reason being is you're taking some of this on like it's you personally. Well, what does that mean? Well, there's certain things within people that we just have no control over. We think that love will heal everything, but it's not always meant to. Nonetheless, it is like, due to that, your health has been infected. Um, and you had been in your mind over this. It's like I'm supposed to find a way to help you not take on all those feelings as legit because someone was beating themselves up. Hmm. And I am feeling like, you know, perhaps you used to go for walks in the morning because I'm feeling like I'm in the sunlight, I'm active in my life, and then bam, I'm not. It was like I've gone into this dark cave. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Nonetheless, I know I keep saying that. There has been clarity over that. The ability to see something for what it truly is without all my previous scars having an effect on it reveals something to you. And this is so healing. Now, that is not everyone. And by the way, I do feel like through this awareness, wherever my health was suffering, is the ability to now overcome that. Again, it's like I feel like someone was active and then that just stopped. So I go from this, you know, active life where I am out in the sun. I don't know, I keep getting the sun. And then one moment I'm in this dark cave. Hmm. So I'm emerging from that. I do have the card of Libra here. So I do want to throw that out. Let's keep going on here. Look at that. Ten of Pentacles. Well, first thing I'm going to say is we go from the Five of Pentacles directly to the Ten of Pentacles. I love that. I love that. Ten of Pentacles, you feel very good in your foundation. This is not necessarily about being rich, although it can certainly be a memo to some. But this is about feeling strong within your own foundation. This is the energy of not having to worry about money. Again, different levels of that. It's instant growth. Instant. I feel like a few of you may have even moved from one home to another. And I feel like if that's you, it benefits you so much. If you're thinking about moving, yet it feels like, it could be in a marriage and going through divorce, and it's time for me to move on. Don't freak out too much because I feel like any movement forward is tremendous, is really, really good for you. It's fantastic within your energetic force too. So the energies around you feel like they're changing, the people around you. And yes, it can be very difficult to get through this time period, but man, on the other side of that is just sunlight. Let's take one more on that. I'm definitely feeling some of you did move. And it could be, I moved due to work. But whatever it is, whatever this movement was, very, very good for you. Very good for the energy around you, too. Okay, look at this. We have the Six of Cups And we have the Ten of Cups, Aries. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, and now the Ten of Cups, with the Six of Cups in between. Some of you could certainly be moving back to where you grew up, a place where you had a lot of really great memories, um, you know, heartwarming type of memories. And for others, this absolutely is the energy of someone coming back, someone that you have good memories about. Again, it's like the energy is night and day. And the wheel, just the way I explained it, the highs and the lows, and needing to, each part of it is important. Each part of it helps with my soul expansion. So for some of you, we have someone coming back, or you going back. Let's just say two people coming back together, with beautiful harmony all around it. And it's just, I don't know. It's like right now, I feel like, okay, I already know. Some of you are just gonna be like, no, no, no. But I know it's for you. Not everyone, I know that. But there's a few of you are gonna be like, no, no, no. But it is yes. Now, can you refuse it? Absolutely. I'm definitely feeling that someone, listen, I know you want this. That's the main thing. So this isn't someone who doesn't want to get back with an ex. You definitely want this. Matter of fact, I feel like this is what you've been trying to manifest into your life. And I feel like for a few of you, this person may not have expressed themselves the way that they wish they would have. It's almost like that feeling of wishing I could just be free flowing, right, with my emotions and my love and my words, but at the same time, there's something within me that holds it back, but I'm aware of that. So this person's aware of that, because it is that feeling of, I wished I would have given more. I wish I would have been more loving, more expressive. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Definitely more expressive. And this is something you were wishing for too. Now, this can be reversed. I want you guys to please remember that in a reading. This could be someone else wishing you were able to, even though Aries, you're pretty good at expressing your love. Um, at least all the Aries that I have read for and the Aries that I know. But sometimes that depends on what's happened in my life. Anyways, this is quite beautiful. It is showing me the struggle to get to this point. But it's also showing me that I needed to go through. It's almost like a clearing away of your scars, a healing over. I do feel like this is going to be a very stable relationship, very stable. And that may be why earlier, I was feeling like, I don't want to expect perfection. And that message may have been more to those who have someone coming back. And I feel both. I feel for some, this is brand new. This is, and I'm saying brand new, but I feel like, I do feel like twin flame energy for some of you. And I feel like you have been working towards this. You've definitely been working towards this. And time is, like your Achilles heel here, but yet we're not to dismiss it because something fantastic happened within yourself and probably within this person during the struggle. During the struggle. Okay, let's keep going. I think I'm going to go down instead of over. So let's look at the death card a little more. Again, possible Scorpio. I'm feeling within the death card too that this is an ending more of a way of being than anything else. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Unknown card. And we have the King of Wands. Could very easily be your own energy or another fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Um, I feel like there's some planetary action taking place that is moving everything forward. I don't know what. I don't know what's going on with Mars. I don't even know why I want to like shout out Mars. So I don't know. Maybe someone can tell us. I'm definitely feeling like there's something going on with Mars. I also feel this is about as this moves forward, right? As if this person hasn't come back yet, or you haven't gone back to them, as I move forward, I don't know. I'm definitely feeling energy of like I've got to let go of when I see in my mind is someone like planning out everything. So someone comes back in and then bam, I want to plan everything. I want to plan a wedding. I want to plan everything. And it feels like the energy is asking for the opposite. Just saying enjoy, and it's not that you can't plan. And maybe this is to come later because I feel like the energy here is about enjoying it for exactly what it is that's in front of you. Doesn't necessarily mean that person is going to be in front of you. For some of you, this is a connection. Yeah, this is them just coming in one way or another, or vice versa. Um, but there's definitely the energy of like, don't, don't try not to sit there and then plan. Like, hi, baby, you're back in my life. Okay. When are we going to get married? Clock is ticking. That type of thing. And it's not because someone's going to run. It is for you. It's for you to really feel the joy, the love, moment by moment. I got to release the outcome and I got to let it build. It is like I'm building something here, right? I have my building blocks. And it's like I'm seeing the stack of like Legos, and I can't put the top on without all the structure, the foundation. Hmm. Okay, let's add in the Six of Pentacles with that. I know some of you just want, it's like, just give me a relationship where it's just much easier. I feel like part of the message here too is I have to be willing to give what I'm expecting, right? I can't expect, well, you can. It best serves you by understanding the fact that what I'm asking for, I have to be willing to give. Okay. And I do feel like this is about some of you, you do want someone that comes in who is free with their emotions. That's just too many, guys, sorry. Plus it just wasn't feeling them. Alright, Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Alright, so I have the Devil, card of Capricorn, Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like it's definitely talking about, again, a time period. It makes me go back to where I opened up the reading where I was talking about the light and the shadow of someone, the light and the shadow of all of us, what we all carry within us. And it just feels like with the Page of Pentacles here, this is about your soul, you learning. Yeah, I mean, it's like you're in a classroom and you're learning about the shadow and the light. You're learning, it's almost like I'm learning psychology. But, as I'm seeking that, right? It's like I'm taking a psychology, but I just so happen to learn about myself. Not just myself, but it's like I learn about mankind, the human form. And even how to balance that. For some of you, I feel like this person from the past brought out some of your worst characteristics. Gave you a feeling of being unsteady, not grounded. Yet at the same time, it feels like through that resistance, it forces me into seeking, learning about energy, learning about my own energy and how I, my energy has an effect on someone sitting in the same room with me. Being aware of my own energy. This is a chance to do it again, especially with the Ace of Pentacles here. And as soon as I said that, I felt for some of you, there will be movement with this. So there will be a moving in together, moving of my location. There's some type of movement here also, not for everyone, but for some of you. And I feel like, you know, if it's you, you'll know, because I feel like you've already thought about it. Again, I feel this is more for people who have someone returning, someone that you've been wanting to come back, though, okay? Um, I feel like both of you have learned a lot. Both of you are now aware of energy that was portrayed when we were together before. This is not to put fault on anyone, but there's been a great awareness. And some of you, this is what the time period has been about, the separation. And I am feeling for some of you, it's been like years. And for some of you, it's only been a couple months. But there's been a great awareness over my energy and how my energy directly affects everyone and anyone around me, everything. But it's like you have the proof, within you. This is a rebirth. This is doing it again. Yet as I say that, it does feel brand new. Again, I am letting go of control. I'm going to let things just flow this time. This is what would best suit me. You don't have to do that, but this is what would best suit me. And matter of fact, I feel like if you don't, then because I feel like that was part of what you were learning, that had experienced the opposite. All right, let's keep going. I'm trying not to take these long pauses, but it is during those pauses that I'm feeling the energy. It is like I literally have to feel it. I mean, I don't have to, but all right, we're going to keep going. And we're going to go to the Strength card. For some of you, yes, it could certainly be a Leo. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and we have the Two of Cups. My gosh. You guys are getting all the love cards. Seven of Pentacles. It is a card about patience. This is what each card has a learning lesson, right? So each card talks about something we're learning so that we can then portray it, experience it in a certain way. Seven of Pentacles. I needed patience. This is about seeds of intention. So seeds that I've already planted. And then I needed that patience. We opened it talking about these seeds. This is definitely love, especially with the Two of Cups here. Um, and within the Two of Cups, many times I feel like the soulmate ritual, like I performed the soulmate ritual before this soulmate actually comes in. It just feels like it is just meant to be. I'm noticing the full moon. I definitely feel like you're moving into much more relaxed energy. We have the Tower. We have the Star, possible Aquarius. And we have the Three of Swords. Wow. Definitely feels like looking, you know, the Star is it's about your seeds of intention. It is the thought process. It is the seeds that we send through the universe. And I feel for some of you, this is about, because let's remember, we're sitting on the Strength card. And I know this was about energy for a lot of you. A time period where I was learning about myself, I was learning about my own energy. And this takes time. But man, does this feel like the person from the past, right? Because it's showing us the energy. I am feeling also like there was a lot of, how do I say this, like earthly things. There was a lot of worry. Um, Trust issues. And you may have had reason for that, but I also feel that okay, it's the same energy of these scars that I have, these scars that other people created, that lands on my heart, and having to move through that is so difficult. But the need for awareness over that, and I'm saying that because I feel like what's going on here is like the universe puts an end to, let's say, a relationship, but not just because. It is because things were, how do we say this? The energy was going in the wrong direction. And I feel like this is more, though, above all, about carrying prior pain around. Like, I really had to learn how to let go of everything. I had to I had to not play the blame game. And I guess it's because what I'm feeling is like there's nobody who's innocent 100%. But it's not about fault. It's about not allowing situations to end. Now, I feel like if I'm talking to you, how this relates is through, let's say, arguments, not allowing an argument to die out, right? Or not allow a previous mistake of someone or them to me of, mistake that I had made that feels like it was talked about, but not allowing it to die, even if I said that I would. I just can't carry it all around. I can't carry it all around. And it is what's causing me or them to put expectations on any relationship instead of just going naturally with the flow of it. Hmm. So this definitely has been what is going on during this time period for sure. Let's take one more on that. It's like hot and cold, hot and cold. Look at this. With the lovers again. Hot and cold. Um, Meant to be. Doesn't mean it has to be. Okay? Because you still have free will choice. But it does kind of feel, it kind of feels like soul contract type of thing. Yet energy needed to be aware of here because I am feeling the hot and cold, hot and cold. And it's like starting it back at zero. So it coming back together, but looking at it like a new relationship. I gotta let go. I gotta let go of all the crap because at the end of the day, it will mean nothing. This is about love, a great love, where the 3D world got in between it. I need to let that go. I definitely feel like this is recognition on both sides. I don't feel like this is a one-sided love story. Um, Not at all. And I do want to say, I feel like for some of you, this person's coming back. I do feel like you had quite the rough ending. I don't think it was just an ending. I think it was difficult. It doesn't even matter who ended it, who broke up with who. Both parties, both parties felt it. Yet I feel like things were getting a little out of control beyond, yeah, just, I'm going to leave it at that. And for some of you, you may be in this energy right now, so really pay attention if you would, because this feels like this is a really important part of it. Not just understanding that, if everything is meant to be, well, so is the separation, right? And through this separation, this period apart, a lot was learned that you may not have learned if you would have stayed together. I do feel like things got out of control beyond where I even, like saying things that I even wish I could take back. But I'm not saying it so you can focus on that, because this is exactly what you are being asked to let go of. Looking at this relationship when it comes back together, even for those who have new love coming in, looking at it as brand new. Like my heart is cleared, clean, open. It's going to take a sense of trust. Maybe that's why I keep throwing in about your free will, because it is your decision after all. Um, I don't know. I guess you just have to look at that message and see if it fits or not. Okay, let's keep moving forward. I kind of feel like they all got to stay out though. For some of you, it could very well mean the month of August. This is the energy you have gone through. And this is the awareness that's available to you, right? Through self-reflection, of course. Look at that with the Hierophant on the Four of Wands. Quite beautiful. So I'm feeling the Four of Wands here as really quite a strong connection. And I'm feeling, I feel like not all of you are aware of it. How do I say this? Because I feel like the energy of love is in the air. It's in the air. By the way, Hierophant is a card of Taurus, so I do want to put that out there. And I feel like even feeling the energy is available to you. But it is like universal support behind you, the universe bringing two people together, working through both of you. The Hierophant here, for some of you, this could be someone that you met at work, met through an organization. I'm feeling the Hierophant is talking about a higher love, just how I felt the Four of Wands earlier. It is a connection within the 3D world, but it feels so much more. It's a soul connection. And I don't mean, I feel like long term. For some of you, this is marriage. I don't know that it's come in for everyone. And again, I'm feeling, I don't know, it's like I feel 2 months, like September, October, September, October. Let's take another one on that. I feel the fire in the water, the mixing of the fire of water, much like Temperance. I have the Magician. I have the Nine of Swords. And I have the Three of Wands. This is a major energy change right here, because the Nine of Swords is the card of worry. But it's, many times it's worrying about things that we don't need to. It is letting go of control. It is the energy, where you cannot shut your mind down. And then the Three of Wands is really looking at the world with a much more optimistic type of energy. Even, in the Three of Wands, like my ships haven't all come in yet, but I know I'm going with the energy, And I believe it will come to me. They will come to me better than I could expect. This is very optimistic energy, night and day, with the magician. And guys, I feel like the magician is saying, I need to look at that. I need to look at the two completely different type of energy styles. And I need to make a decision. I feel like the magician is also talking about your ability to move yourself out of one type of mindset into the other. It's always in your control. Even if your world feels like it's falling apart, you can still, you control your energy. Going into this connection and leaving my worry behind. Man, I feel like it's a big message for you guys, for all of us. If I go into this either a recommitment or a new love, if I go into this commitment, one thing that would serve me the best is looking at my own energy. I feel like the Nine of Swords is definitely talking about putting, it's like expecting something bad to happen before there's any reason for it. Prior scars. I feel like this is no joke. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the universe is saying, we need to look at this energy and we need to make a decision. Which way do we want to portray ourselves? Let's keep going. Beautiful. With the Ace of Swords, number one, that is clarity within your own self. I feel like we're talking about possible communication here. All right, it's a lot, but they're all face up, so we're going to take them. I have the Eight of Pentacles. I have the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. We got two aces. I have the Page of Cups. I have the Two of Swords. And I have the Moon. So the Moon is a card of Pisces, possible Cancer. I'm wondering if the energy I felt earlier with Mars has anything to do with the Moon, too, because I do kind of feel like Mars and the Moon, I don't know. Anyway, let's look at this. So we have the potential of clarity, passion, self-discovery. I feel what this is talking about is the energy that we've been in, the energy of feeling like it's been an illusion, right? I definitely feel I feel for some of you, well, I just feel like you've been working on yourselves. Like I'm keeping my head down, working on myself, building up my own energy. Um, learning to live life in a different way. I definitely feel like giving up control or the need for control. Let me put it that way, the need for control. Learning how to flow with energy. And I feel like, you haven't been alone doing this because it's like the mirror of someone else going through the same type of energy, learning in a different way, but really learning about oneself. I definitely have the energy of learning about oneself, learning where I put my own restrictions in my life and lifting that from myself. I definitely feel within the moon here, it's like the lifting of the curtain. And for some of you, it's like you're hearing the hearing of your guidance. How do you mean that? The hearing of your guidance, feeling it, knowing it. It's like there's a real clarity here that you did not have before. It's getting lost in that, in the 3D, getting lost within the material world. But now things being lifted, mainly through your own energy, though, your own work. I feel like for some of you, it's like, I've been working on myself and working on myself and working on myself. When does when does the curtain open? When does the play begin? And I feel like it's saying right now, very soon. Check your energy. But yet I feel like here you have clarity over that. Hmm. You may make a statement. I don't know if it's the best thing to do though. But I do feel like someone may be making a statement to another, asking for things to be laid on the table, right? And I do want to know. And it's not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with anything. You have the choice to do anything you want. Um, but I feel like just take a second and think about it. Maybe it's the delivery. This could be to you also, though. And I want you to remember that this whole reading could be flipped. And I know for some of you it is flipped. Anyway, you have the ability now to move out of, again, what feels like an illusion, what felt like, definitely I felt like a restriction in communication, passion, the passion I once had for my life, not so much anymore. That was the old energy, though. And it may have something to do with Mars, where it's like flipping it around. I do want to say that your hard work, the work that you've put in for yourself, you are now seeing the benefits tenfold, definitely tenfold. Okay, let's keep going. And let's do your last card, which is the Three of Wands, which again, is the ability to look at life differently. I'm looking at life in a much more optimistic way. I'm not looking at life as what can go wrong, but I'm looking at it as what can go right. I'm enjoying the moment instead of living my life for what will come, what will come, what will come. King of Pentacles just popped out. King of Pentacles, I have to say, this month again seems to be following me around. So that would be Scorpio, Pisces, or what? Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. No, I'm wrong. It would be Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So that's just weird I said that. So we have the King of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. So number one, Six of Swords is about things getting better in our lives. And why are they getting better? Well, because we start to listen to our intuition. Our intuition starts to drive us here versus our mind, our thoughts, right? So we're trusting within our intuition. Six of Swords is also about leaving energy that was mental. A lot of mental chatter. Um, you know, it's like, it's the difference of, I often think like when I do these readings, I'm mentally exhausted, not physically, right? But both of them wear on you. And I'm saying that because I feel like some of you are leaving that type of energy. Attached to the King of Pentacles. So you could certainly be, some of you, walking away from a King of Pentacles. Though I don't have the energy, I don't have, or the reading doesn't really support the fact of somebody just walking away here. So I feel like this would be more of who I previously left before. When I think of the King of Pentacles, I think of someone who sees the big picture. It's not all about the little details, and that may be part of the message right there. It's not, like, I don't need to pay attention to every little detail. I need to let that part of me go. I can see the big picture without having to absolutely plan it. All right, let's see what else wants to come with that. Excuse me, a card flew. We have the Seven of Cups. We do have the card of Cancer here again. I feel like a few of you, and I feel this is more for you versus a previous partner, but I do feel like for some of you, it was, you needed to experience other people. Literally, you needed to experience other people. So there was learning within that. Now, I'm wondering, did you need to experience other people to know or to feel what your worth was? No. But in a way, it helps reignite you, but yet it seems like reignite you for this prior person. This could also be them too, so it could be the energy of thinking the grass is greener, right? On the other side, the grass is greener, only to get there and find out, oh no, the grass is not greener. It's actually worse, burnt, bad. But yet through that experience, I learned what I had was pretty great. Now, again, this could be you, this could be them. Could be both. All right, tell me more about the seven. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, I have the Ten of Swords. This is probably feeling like someone else has options. Them feeling like you have a lot of options, choices. I feel like there is someone who is wondering if you are now with someone else. Have you moved on? If this is you, then I feel like the communication hasn't been there because I literally feel like someone is, as if they're thinking in their mind, like, of course they've moved on, or of course they've been with other people. Why wouldn't they be? Yet I really don't feel like, even if someone it wasn't anything, just doesn't feel like it was anything serious. It doesn't feel love related. Um, but yet there's somebody wondering that. You know, I don't know. It's like I definitely feel the pain of that. Yet there will be clarity over that. Look at that. As soon as I said that, the Hermit comes out. Um, card of Virgo. I feel like you're going to become aware of this energy very soon. The King of Pentacles here and the Hermit. I do feel like Virgo, especially with the six here. Not for everyone, but for some of you. And I don't know, I just feel more them like worrying about you, thinking about you with other people. And it just feels like more than they can handle. However, in the same breath, it is that energy that in some way moves them towards you. I'm feeling like someone is worried that they could lose you forever. right, I want to know what happens. It's like I want to know what happens after this. I feel like the Hermit is emerging from the cave. And what I mean by that is, when we're going into the cave, we're seeking knowledge at that point. We're seeking wisdom, clarity over ourselves and over everyone else. But as I emerge, I have that clarity. I now help others see this within themselves too. Again, a reason for that time period. I don't know why, like right now I'm picking up that energy again of being with someone and things being pretty good, and then something happening where, well, I mean, I'm saying pretty good, but okay, anyway, um, I am feeling like the end of the relationship. You know, it wasn't easy. Just with the High Priestess. Again, I feel the energy of light and shadow. Light and shadow. High Priestess sitting right between the two. High Priestess asks us to come to her for clarity. I often feel the High Priestess here. This is the ability to look through the veil. I feel like both of you going through a period of time of inner reflection, inner growth. If I go back here, I'm reminded that this relationship, again, whether this is someone coming back or this is someone brand new, it's being made like in the highest level, and it's just not a karmic relationship. Let's put it that way. Yet there were these major struggles, and again, I'm being reminded everything happens for a reason. Strength card, needing to overcome, needing to, there was a period of time that we needed self-reflection. Both. I feel like it's both. Let's take one more. It's almost like it's almost showing the journey of it. We already know from the beginning where this has the ability to go, where it probably is going to go. And, we want to pay attention to the middle where it seems like most of the advice was. I do feel like you were down and out, like you were down and out. But at the same time, I want you to know that you were not alone. Yet at the same time, I want you to understand that this is talking about how I portray my energy going forward. Because this reading is clearly talking about letting go of the past, because the past is affecting your present day. So carrying around the hardships, even though they've already ended. This is like a brand new relationship. And for some of you, it is a brand new relationship. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Five of Wands. And then we have the Queen of Swords. And I can tell you right off the bat, I feel this energy is two people marrying each other, two people portraying the same energy. So if my energy is down, I bring theirs down. Where I feel like moving forward, it's going to be the opposite. If one is down, the other is strong. But we were both in that same fearful energy. I definitely feel the Queen of Swords here. I feel like this is more your energy and the cutting off of a relationship or the other way around. You know, with Six of Pentacles here twice too, I can't ignore the fact that does it feel like a balanced give and take? No, no. Someone was definitely carrying the relationship more than the other. Um, but yet, I don't know. It's like when you got into that negative energy, you both got into it. You both mirrored each other. And it's not about looking back, and putting blame or any of that stuff, but there needs to be an awareness so we can move forward clearly. And I do feel with the Queen of Swords here that she's also representing communication, clear communication coming in, clear, trustworthy. Let's see if anything else wants to come out. I don't know why. I just keep picking up the energy of not not writing my life. Like not, how do I say this? Don't put expectations. This isn't about lowering your expectations, but it's about, excuse me. Okay, this is how I feel. I feel like communication's coming in, or you're going to communicate with them. For others, I feel like a love partner's coming in, and I am feeling work. So for some of you, I definitely feel like it's through work. This is energy you've been manifesting, though, right? But I feel it's two people manifesting. I don't feel like it's just you. I feel like it is your soulmate and you, and the universe behind this energy, right? It is like the chance to do it again, but doing it in a different way, doing it with no fear, like literally no fear, and not trying to write the story, but enjoy the moment, and that will build the story. So build your story from right where you're at. This is where you find the joy and the laughter. And, it's like if I put my expectations too far out there, I'm really robbing myself. And it's because things are just going to fall in place naturally. There is a change in your energy. Again, I'm reminded of the Nine of Swords and the Three of Wands, and I feel like that is my my choice, so to speak. I know I make it sound so easy, and it's not about that. Um, but here is an opportunity for what you've been trying to manifest. Spirit clearly saying that your words have been heard, your actions have been felt, Time was needed. This is when we have our biggest soul growth, without doubt. I know that for a fact. Okay. I have the King of Cups, and oh, I have another one behind it. I have the Eight of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Six of Wands. I love that the King of Cups is here. Could possibly water, yes. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. But to me, the King of Cups represents an open heart. Eight of Cups coming before that. You know, this is number one. The Eight of Cups talked about walking towards our desires, our true desires. How we do that is by understanding those eight cups that sit before it, right? Those eight cups represent our path of emotion, love. We have the Nine of Cups here, so we know that's what we're walking towards. Your true desires, your true desires. So for me to be able to then reach that Nine of Cups, I have to have clarity over my previous eight cups. I don't need to keep them attached to me, just some clarity over them. This is what then puts me in the mindset of beginning to manifest what I truly want. Six of Wands here tells me you have that ability. This also lets me know that both of you are able to move beyond that mirroring effect due to clarity, due to opening the heart. This isn't about you carrying someone else's life on your shoulders. That was the old you. This is exactly what you're letting go of. The walking side by side. You have to allow it. And I know some of you are automatically going to be like, what does that mean? You have to allow it. It's like take all those heavy expectations off your own shoulders and be free flowing. I feel like taking one more after that. I'm just noticing the crystal ball, the cup, the wand, it's on the right hand. It's got what's coming into you, for you. Three of Pentacles. Wow, for some of you, this could certainly be within work. Whoa, card just went flying, excuse me. Okay, we have a few cards, but we'll take them and then that's where we'll let the reading be. So we have the Eight of Wands, beautiful. Eight of Wands is fast movement, something coming in very quickly, unexpectedly. I often feel the Eight of Wands is spiritual ability, the ability to connect more with spirit, with our higher selves. We have the Seven of Swords, the Emperor, your card card of Aries, and the Chariot. We have Cancer here quite a bit in your reading. But let me look at this real quick. I'm just looking at the Three Pentacles and seeing this person standing behind her. And it is like, they're working as a team here, yes. But it is like she's unaware of it. And I'm saying that because I feel like this is energy that you may, in the 3D world, you may be unaware of. You may be unaware. It's like I feel like you feel it on a spiritual level. Yet you may not be trusting this energy. So you may start to feel like lighthearted and then you start to question it. Yeah, that's what I feel. I feel like you're not trusting the energy, the good energy that you're feeling. Maybe you have a dream about this love and you wake up and you just write it off like, no way. Don't write it off. And I love how the Chariot came out with the Emperor here, because I feel like this, like we wrap the reading up the way we began it. The Chariot, it's a card of willpower, right? It is the balance of light and shadow. It's the balance of yin and yang, masculine, feminine. It is beautiful balance coming out on your card, Aries. And if you're a Thule guide here and you're not an Aries, you may be interested in Aries. You may be here because of an Aries. Yet I also feel the energy of this is just something, these love partners coming in. I feel the history. There is a history. And yes, some of it may be in this lifetime. But what I'm feeling is lifetimes and lifetimes. And it is the discovery of each other. It's almost like it's a little bit of a game. Like each lifetime, how long will it take us to discover each other? Number one, moving into a much more light energy. If I allow myself. We have to remember this. Especially with the Magician here over it. Because it is like the Magician saying, beware of the energies you're manifesting from. We know, especially with the Star here, right? The Nine of Cups here. This is the energy you're in, the ability to manifest. I feel like this has been going on for a while, though. And for some of you, yes, this is about someone that you've been with. And I think that it's the mirroring energy is what you may relate to. What may have gotten someone moving ahead a little bit faster is the thought of you being with someone else. Or, how do I put this? It's like someone has a reality check that if you connect with someone else, they could lose you for good forever. I can see like 50 different reasons what would make someone move forward here. But it's about what you're going to do with it. Just thinking of the Chariot and the energy attached to the Chariot. the beautiful balance within oneself. But I also feel like it's talking about the balance that will then be the relationship. And I don't know, I kind of feel like I'm being asked to be a kid, like just to be a kid and enjoy it on that level and just let it write itself. Hmm. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it there. I kind of like that it's your card that came out last with the chariot. Absolutely could be Aries and Cancer. Um, she's looking right over at the Emperor. And I'm wondering if part of this, so I have the Emperor, where's the Empress, right? The counterpart, the Empress. She's someone who's very nurturing, very loving. Both the Emperor and the Empress love unconditionally, but they have a lot of strength within themselves. They have a lot of life experience. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it there. I don't know why I just brought the Empress, but especially with the Chariot, because this is energy that's going to move forward. It's definitely going to move forward if you choose. I'm going to remind you, we had the Lovers twice. We had the Nine of Cups. We had the Star with the Two of Cups. We have Justice. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Ten of Pentacles. You have beautiful, beautiful energy here. And, for many of you, it's yet to come in. So, wow. And I guess I could look at this and say, yeah, this is for me, and put myself in the Three of Wands energy. Or I could look at it and be like, hell no, never. This, well, I shouldn't even done that because it's completely up to you. I see the energy of why you may say no, but yet I'm reminded in the same breath that this is about letting go of the scars. Like like hanging on to the hurts will get me nowhere. It will get me nowhere. So some of you can still be in this strength energy, learning this, going through this, looking for a real understanding, but it's there. It's there for you. I don't even know. Like I'm just feeling like for some of you, I don't know if this is even something you could fuck up. I just feel like it's kind of meant to be. It's meant to be, but yet we're still having our soul expansion, our soul lessons. And how can we not expect one of our biggest soul lessons to come from this type of love? We all want it to be beautiful and smooth, right? But how do you learn? How do you expand? Need to go through those highs and lows. I have the energy here of moving forward. When there's highs and lows, you moving together through the highs and lows. I do have the energy here where it may have been one high, one low, right? And I think I even talked about that. When one was down, the other would come down instead of the other rising to the occasion, bringing the other up. I hope that makes sense. Um, but here is pure ability. And I'm saying pure joy. And yes, I know there's going to be some lows, but you're doing it together. To here, you're doing it together. And this is why you can't write your story ahead of time. It's different. It's different. Just enjoy it. I don't know. I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys. Yeah, it was all love. I could definitely see some places where your career could tie in, but I have to kind of go with the flow. Otherwise, my readings would be 9 hours long. Um, but love wanted to come out. It's what pushed. It's like if you go see a psychic and a loved one comes forward, you really can't control who's going to come forward. The strongest energy comes forward, the strongest message comes forward. For you guys, it was love. Quite beautiful. Okay, guys, I love you so much. Again, thank you for your patience. I will see you soon. Bye bye.